Good morning, everyone, and thank you for that wonderful introduction, Dr. Hill Jackson. I'd like to welcome everyone today. The work that you're about to engage in is extremely mission critical to all of what we do in teacher preparation. I'd like to plant two very small introductory ideas. Well, edTPA is certainly one of the end goal focuses. I think it's more important to step back and elevate the importance of your work towards creating a progression of engaged clinical practice and competence within our program and in the preparation of our teachers. It is, think of this as how we design a continuum of progressive, more complex practice from entering educational preparation all the way to becoming juniors and seniors and into clinical practice. That progression that you'll be working on tomorrow is so critically important so that it represents an equal and elevated component to content knowledge and pedagogy. The turn to clinical practice is extremely, extremely important for the future of teacher education. And I want you to know how valued your work is, how valued you are, and the good thinking that you will put on this will set us on a new course for the future. Thank you so much for your attendance. Thank you so much for the privilege of your presence in this day and a half. And please know that as your department head, um, we recognize and observe what you are doing, and we also approach it with a very, very appreciative thank you and affirmation. Have a great workshop.
Thank you, Dr. De Miranda. Dr. Fui Tong, EPSY Department.
Howdy, good morning. Well, it's my pleasure to be here today to join you with this wonderful event. I wanted to share that my experience, I've been serving on a TA task force for the past 6 months, and we are charged to revisit the ELP standards, the English Language Proficiency Standards, and also the TLAC. And we have been conducting analysis to look at the trend of students' performance, English learners' language proficiency performance over the past 5 years, and the alignment with STAR. So we've identified areas for improvement, and there are always areas for improvement. And I've seen the effort and the commitment at the state level to continue improving the quality of education for our students in schools. And I think it all boils down to the teacher education that each of us here is committed to and is passionate about. So I do want to take this opportunity to first of all thank our teacher education faculty, everyone here on the call, and particularly our SPED and bilingual faculty in EPSY department. They've been an amazing leader in this collaborative effort. And it's been such a challenging year that we all know, and they rise to the top, and they demonstrate their perseverance, their resilience, and their contribution to the pilot of the edTPA implementation. So I do want to acknowledge their contribution and their commitment first. I also want to thank Dr. Hill Jackson and her team for the strong leadership and for the accommodation and thoughtful and careful planning to roll out this 4-phase edTPA pilot implementation. It's a wonderful journey, and we all have been working together on this. So I want to thank her for her strong leadership. And I also want to thank our friends and colleagues and Dr. De Miranda from TLAC for the collaborative support and for the team building that we all are together today to engage in this wonderful practice-based teacher education boot camp, and for us to continue working together and to ensure a successful completion of the edTPA pilot implementation. So again, I want to thank each of you to join us today for this wonderful event, and I hope we will have a great outcome of this bootcamp. Thank you so much for having me.